an example. There's a woman named Sarah Ransom. She wrote letters to the New York Post to a woman named Maureen Callahan, a reporter. And she said she had videotapes of Donald Trump, of Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, of Richard Branson, all having sex with young people. And it was right in the run-up to the 2016 election. Wow, what great information. So it was investigated. And then she ultimately admitted she made up the whole story. So the judges have suppressed that. What we don't want to have happen is judges releasing only the negative information without also releasing the information indicating this woman, Sarah Ransom, admitted that she had made up the whole story. So if you're going to show the names of the accused, you have to show the negative information about the accusers to be fair. That complicates it because some of the accusers were alleged victims. And so the courts are trying to protect the victims. But this is all the responsibility of the courts, not the Justice Department.
Should Ghislaine Maxwell be behind bars?
She shouldn't be, but she is. She is really serving Jeffrey Epstein's sentence after he committed suicide. There was no one else to prosecute because there was no real information against anybody else. And so they went after her and they sentenced her to a sentence that would have been appropriate for Epstein, but not at all appropriate for her. And so she's appealing now, and I hope the appeal will be granted. She deserves to be out.
Why is this such a difficult thing to see this list or not list, or it doesn't matter if it's Jeffrey Epstein prepared list, to see some names of the folks that were the people who were participating in this disgusting, these acts, right? So why can't we just see them, Alan? Why is it, is this national security risks, or what is it?
I wish I were free to give you some names, but I'm not. I'm under a court order. But the court can make those lists available, and all the Justice Department has to do is say, look, this is 25 years ago. The time has come for history to prevail. And please unredact the names. Let the names come forward. And some of the names, you'll be surprised. You've never heard of them. Ho-hum. This is just obscure people who were accused. Whether they were accused correctly or not, we just don't know.
Is there, let me ask this. I clearly there has to be a common thread of powerful, whether it's rich and powerful, maybe, but powerful at the very least, rich, powerful celebrity. Again, I'm trying to figure out, now we've had a Democrat President Biden and a Republican President Trump, and we're still not getting the list, and we've been promised this list for decades.
I know of one name that has been suppressed, and it's somebody nobody's ever heard of. He wasn't powerful at all. He was an obscure guy. He was a friend of Jeffrey Epstein, and he was accused. The other names on the list are people who knew Epstein but didn't do anything wrong. David Copperfield, Bill Gates, Donald Trump. Donald Trump knew him, but there's no allegation he did anything wrong. Bill Clinton, we know that he knew Epstein, and Epstein, he flew on.
I got another one for you, Alan. Got another one for you. Pam Bondi first said there was a list, then there's not a list. Okay, whatever. She, in the cleanup afterwards, said not really a list, but a lot of tape. So why can't they just make a list of the awful people who are on tape doing terrible things to young women?
I know all the tapes. There are no such tapes. Here's what the tapes are. There's one set of tapes that are of his living room because there was a robbery by one of his staff members. And so the Palm Beach police installed a video camera in his living room. And there are tapes of people going back and forth in the living room, no sex. Second, there are sex tapes that were commercially bought. You know, the stuff you can buy on, I don't watch this stuff, I don't know. But you can go and buy sex tapes. There were sex tapes. As far as I know, there are no tapes involving individuals that are recognizable having sex with anybody. I'm not aware of any such tapes. Maybe they exist, but I'm not aware of.
So why was he in jail and then and allegedly kill himself? I mean, did he commit suicide? A lot of people think it was, some people who were going to get exposed had a hand in his death. Was he, very quickly, I don't have a lot of time, and why was he in jail if there's nothing? I mean, it's not, porn is not illegal. Last we checked.
Alleged to have transported women across state lines for immoral purposes, the same crime that Sean Combs was recently convicted of. And that's why he pleaded guilty, by the way, only to 2 counts of one young woman above the age of consent, one young woman a few months below the age of consent. There were only 2 of them. There were state charges. He pleaded guilty. He got 18 months and had to register as a sex offender. He was never convicted of any federal offense or multiple actions, although he was accused later on. He was in jail awaiting trial when he, I think, killed himself with the help of jailers. I don't think he could have done it by himself.
Interesting. Interesting. Mr. Alan Dershowitz, thank you. Thank you for your time, my friend.
My pleasure. Thank you.